Hi, I'm here today with Meir Statman, Professor of Finance at Santa Clara University. Hi, thank you so much for your presentation earlier today. You talked about, the teaching of the science of human behaviour. In the hedge fund industry, are hedge fund managers and investors even aware of this behaviour at all? And how can it be taught, and how can we address it and recognise these signs?
Well, people are generally aware of those cognitive errors and emotions. For example, we are all aware of hindsight bias. That is, we know that the past looks like it was going to happen in the future, when in fact it was not. And so this is why we say hindsight is 20/20. The thing about it is that we have to remind ourselves of that, because when something actually happens, we tend to fall into this pitfall. And so there should be a voice in our head that says, this is an error. Stop here, think about it, and make sure that your conclusions are logical.
Sure. What is your advice to investors chasing the glamour of hedge funds?
Well, make sure that you know what you want and that you are going about it in a smart fashion. So we all want glamour. We all want glamour when we buy our clothes and when we buy our watches and we buy our cars, but we have to be sensible about it.
Of course.
And so, maybe a $500 watch is okay, but perhaps not a $5,000 or a $50,000 watch.
I don't know. You also sort of touched upon a bit about confidence, that some people have maybe slightly too much confidence. Is overconfidence necessarily a bad thing?
Oh no, in most of life it's a wonderful thing. That is, if you go for a job interview, you cannot just say I'm average. I think I'm under 400 people who applied. You have to say I'm the best, and the same in many kinds of relationship. But in investments, it is likely to be a bad idea, because this really is where it is very important for you to know precisely where you are and where the trader on the other side is.
Yes, excellent. Well, thank you so much for your time. Thank you.
Thank you.